What if I told you one of World War II's deadliest aimbots wasn't a machine at all? At the rear of the B-17 Flying Fortress sat the most dangerous position in the sky. German fighters knew it. They attacked from behind, fast, direct, and unforgiving, leaving tail gunners only seconds to react. Standard gun sights failed under pressure. Cold air, exhaustion, and fear crushed reaction time. Losses mounted, and something had to change. What engineers did next wasn't obvious, it wasn't advertised, but it quietly altered survival odds, and history barely remembers it today. The Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress was one of the most iconic American bombers of World War II. Designed for high-altitude daylight bombing, it was heavily armed, earning a reputation for toughness and defensive firepower. But despite its many machine guns, the B-17 was not invincible. German fighter pilots knew exactly where to hit it: the tail. The tail turret was the bomber's last line of defense against deadly rear attacks. The man in the tail gunner's seat was alone, exposed, and utterly vulnerable. His job was crucial: to spot attacking fighters as early as possible, to hold them at bay with accurate fire, and to keep the bomber safe on long, perilous missions over hostile skies. Operating in the tail turret was an extraordinary challenge. At typical bombing altitudes of 20,000 to 30,000 feet, temperatures dropped below -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Oxygen was scarce, requiring crew members to wear bulky masks that hampered communication and vision. The tail gunner was enclosed in a cramped plexiglass bubble, exposed to brutal cold and constant vibration. The noise of engines and wind howling around the turret was deafening. His equipment was heavy and cumbersome: twin .5 caliber machine guns, ammunition belts, and sighting systems. Physically, it was exhausting. Mentally, the pressure was immense. Each mission could last hours, with the constant threat of sudden, violent attacks. The standard aiming system was a reflector sight, a type of optical device projecting a reticle on glass, helping the gunner line up shots. On paper, these sights worked well. In practice, the combination of extreme conditions, fast-moving targets, and the gunner's physical limitations created problems. To use the sight effectively, gunners had to position themselves precisely, often locking one eye to align the reticle. This required rigid posture, reducing peripheral vision. Under combat stress and fatigue, gunners developed tunnel vision, losing situational awareness. They struggled to track attacking fighters coming in from different angles. Mistakes were costly. Fighters could slip through the tail's defensive fire, causing catastrophic damage. Recognizing these issues, engineers and crew members sought improvements that didn't require complex electronics or heavy modifications. They turned to optics, simple mirrors positioned strategically inside the tail turret. These mirrors reflected wider fields of view, allowing gunners to monitor more sky without repositioning their bodies or sacrificing aim. This optical arrangement helped tail gunners keep both eyes open, a critical factor in maintaining depth perception and spatial orientation. By expanding situational awareness and reducing the physical strain of aiming, the mirrors helped gunners react faster and more accurately. With the mirror system in place, tail gunners found it easier to detect attacking aircraft sooner. They could track multiple targets, anticipate maneuvers, and adjust fire more effectively. This improvement did not replace skill or training. Gunners still needed sharp instincts and nerves of steel, but the mirror system reduced fatigue and cognitive overload. Instead of fighting their equipment, gunners worked in harmony with it. In the chaos of combat, every advantage mattered. Veterans described the mirror system as quietly effective. Many tail gunners reported that once they got used to the mirrors, they wouldn't want to go back. Training programs adapted quickly to incorporate the new system. Gunners learned to use the mirrors intuitively, improving accuracy and confidence. Some official reports from the Army Air Forces noted improvements in defensive fire effectiveness, though these were never heavily publicized. The mirror system lacked glamour. It didn't feature in wartime propaganda or post-war technological retrospectives. Radar, bomb sights, and aircraft speed captured the public imagination, overshadowing smaller but crucial improvements. The system was also simple, blending into existing equipment without flashy changes. Its success relied on the gunner's skill, making it a less dramatic story. The mirror system is an early example of human-centered design in combat technology. It reminds us that effective innovation often means understanding human limits and working with them, not against them. This principle underlies much of modern military technology, from helmet displays to drone control interfaces. In the frozen, vibrating tail turret of a B-17, this small innovation quietly saved lives. History often remembers the big machines and flashy weapons, but sometimes survival depends on the simplest ideas. A mirror reflecting more than just an image, reflecting the ingenuity and resilience of those who fought.